No Christmas carol story is as poignant or powerful as that of Silent Night. To tell it, we've come here to the battlefields of Ypres, Belgium, where in 1914 British troops were locked in combat with the Germans, until a sudden break in fighting on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, 1914, what actually happened here?
Well, the Great War's been on for 4 months by this time. The conditions are absolutely appalling. The weather conditions were appallingly bad here in the lead up to Christmas. It had been torrential rain, and actually on Christmas Eve the German artillery had been very active. There'd been a lot of firing during the day, been a lot of sniping. But around 7:30 in the evening everything started to die down and an uneasy calm descended across the battlefield.
So what happened then?
What happened then is that the British sentries start to hear noises in no man's land. And when they listened closely, the Germans were singing Silent Night in German.
You see, if I was in that trench and all of a sudden I hear Silent Night being sung at me in German, that would really freak me out.
Well, I mean, to begin with, they were certainly very suspicious. They thought it probably a trick, but once they've got their head around the idea, actually this is far better than shooting at one another. We'll join in. They had a bit of an unofficial carol contest.
I've sung Silent Night or Stille Nacht many times as a boy and as a man, and I've never really understood its poignancy until now. I can't begin to imagine what it was like for those soldiers hearing the beautiful melody floating over a hopeless battlefield. It must have stirred up so many emotions inside them, primarily a longing for a better, safer life back at home. For some of them, it was quite possibly the last piece of music that they ever heard in their short lives. It's made me realise how powerful and emotive a carol it really is. But as if this event in itself wasn't astonishing enough, here in the nearby Mesen church, the German forces could monitor the battlefield below as they treated their injured in what was then a makeshift field hospital. And whilst the German troops sang Stille Nacht out in the trenches, a young Adolf Hitler sheltered here in this crypt. By all accounts, he was seriously injured. Now, if he hadn't have made it through, what a different world it might have been.